Hey guys, thanks for watching. We are here in Las Vegas for Canelo Kovalev. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe here to Fino Boxing. And now you can enjoy the video.
My boxing here, I will about myself, about my sample, my example, like how I did and how I found to turn back from the losers, and this is very interesting for people who asking me, but I can't say right now because it's long stories, and I want to say this is in my on my own Russian, This will be much comfortable and much for understandable for more people.
Sergey, you mentioned yesterday, I mean, there's a lot of Mexicans, of course, but I like the way you mentioned you like the boost now, but at the end, they're going to ask for an autograph. I like that because you are willing to fight in every place, even in the moon, you know what I mean? So I like the way you mentioned. Now it's the book, but at the end, they're going to ask for an autograph.
Yeah, it's nice, since amateur I fought and I got the first place against the local guys, in the final fight, like tournament, and fighting with the local, and everybody ooh, 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 against me, but when I got a victory, everybody, wow, it's good, you're the great boxer. I like this, and this is additional motivation.
As a fighter, which is Canelo's strength? What do you admire of Canelo's boxing as a fighter?
Как бы все, что ты ожидаешь от Canelo бокса?
Everything. He's dangerous. I said already. He has everything: stamina, speed, IQ, counter punches. Attack punches. He's dangerous. But I'm a Kovalev too. Believe me, I'm crusher. I'm not going to in the ring and give him beat me easy. I want to fight 100% and I never step back.
Do you think this will be the most dangerous fight for Canelo? Turning it around the way you're going there and you're looking at you're going to be the dominator?
I don't want to say my promise, I want to do this. I want to do this and make it a very dangerous fight for him and stop his idea to stay in light heavyweight division.
Sergey, in the first Wonder Ward fight, many people thought that you got the wrong end of a bad decision. Canelo, in his career, in a lot of people's eyes, has had favourable decisions. Does that impact on your thinking? Do you feel like you need a knockout to win this fight?
No, this is not knock him out, because when you fall for knockout, you can't do it because you're losing your tactic for the fight. I don't care about the judges at all, because judges are judges. They will give their decision, but for me the most important what boxing fans and people will be know after the fight who will. For example, Underwood is right. Everybody knows that he lost and they got the second fight as by not everything. All this game was not fair since first to second fight. But everything happens for a reason, and thanks to God for this test, for this experience, and I'm still champion, I'm still alive, I'm still motivation for future, I'm happy, everything.
For Canelo, it's a different fight in this division. You are the championship, you are more bigger. What do you feel about Noir, the power in you and the best? How do you feel about that? That's
What's the question? How do you feel about being
the underdog.
Oh, okay.
the older age difference?
То есть у тебя
This is additional motivation, I said. This is additional motivation that every boo to my side is again. That is helped me go forward with okay, I wanna disappoint you boo, I wanna disappoint these people and turn to my side, after the fight.
But buddy, being that Canelo is coming up to 175, he's never really been hurt in these big fights. Do you think if Sergey lands that right hand, that he will hurt Canelo in this fight?
We're not gonna depend on that. You know what I mean? We're not looking at trying to knock him out. We're just looking, the main goal is to beat him. Because sometimes when you look for the knockout, it never happens. And then after that, the fight's over and you're still looking for it.
But is there really a chance, obviously there's a chance, but do you think Canelo coming up 15 pounds will be able to equal the punching power Sergey has? Or?
Listen, I believe punches are born, not made. Either you got it or you don't. I don't give a damn how much you can lift. You can push a car, don't make a difference. Either you can punch or you can't punch. I mean, I'm an old school guy, so, guys says I'm moving up like a punch, that's bullshit.
Buddy, why do you and Sergey click so well? And he talks a lot about...
We're two old war horses.
He also talks about you going back to his amateur style, amateur days, and trying to remind him of that. Is that something that you're really trying to say?
To get longevity, because he sent me a video of it, and I looked at it, and I'm like, what happened to this guy? Why ain't I fighting like this? He goes, buddy, I'm the crusher. I'm like, okay, you're an older crusher now, so you got to be a smarter crusher. You know what I mean? Everybody's not going to go when you hit them, so you got to set traps and take your time if you want to get longevity in this game. You can't keep fighting like that. You got to change up, and he has the ability to do it. So why not go back with what got him there?
And buddy, we talked about the power, but it seems like people think Canelo has faster hands than Sergey. Do you necessarily believe that, or do you think speed's pretty even in this fight, or do you agree Canelo's got quicker hands? Or?
I mean, listen, he might have quicker hands, he might not. I don't know. I don't look at his hand speed. I mean, I'm just looking at one thing and one thing only, and that's what Sergey Kovalev can do. And I know in my heart that he's going to surprise a lot of people because he's a much better fighter than people think and people know. I'm telling you, he has it all. He just never ever displayed it. And if he does it Saturday night, you guys are going to see.
So who is going to risk more? You fighting Canelo, who's going off, or you with your title and all?
Towards me, Canelo no any risk because he just like a light heavyweight for him. It's just a new division. He just if he will lose, everybody says you try it, it's okay. Stay there like that's it. If lose me, like everybody, oh, you lose to guy like who jumped 2 divisions up, like just and that's it. And also like no anymore champion. I mean, I need again to get back my title. Like to be the champion, I need to get again back my title. But for him, if he will lose, like he's still champion in his previous division, and we can see.
Yesterday, Canelo and his team told us that if they win, they drop the title in the same day. The same Saturday is going to drop the title. What are your thoughts about it?
Он сказал, что он даст если он выиграет. Сделал вакантный.
It's his decision, but I'm not going to lose. I'm going to defend my title and go forward for my dream.
Sergey over here. Good to see you, by the way. After you had the 2 losses in a row, somewhat controversial in any event, did you ever at that point, in the immediacy after those 2 defeats, think that you would get to the point in your career where you would be back in not only a big fight, but a fight that was even bigger than those fights? The biggest fight of your career, really.
После 2 поражений, ты когда-нибудь думал, что ты сейчас будешь где-то есть сейчас? После 2 поражений.
I never step back and I never think that I will start my boxing career like a loser. And my goal to start my boxing career like a champion, and those times when I'll be ready and covered by financial and everything will be happy around me. I mean my family, my mother, my father, and then I can say yes. I'm ready to stop.
So you thought after that you would be in even bigger fights in the world fights?
После этого ты думаешь, что у тебя будет еще побольше боев?
I believe in it. I believed in it, yes, because I never step back. Really, it's and after this fight, I think so. I will have much more the same level of fight.
Buddy, you've worked with legendary fighters. What makes Sergey Kovalev so special?
Well, it makes your job much easier when you got a guy that you guys can relate. And like I say, man, you know, he can do it all. And, you know, sometimes I'll tell him something, and he goes, can I try it like this? I'm like, go ahead, and it works.
All right,
Sergey, you know, you said though that
We're out. We gotta go. Yeah, the press conference is gonna start.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe here to Fino Boxing and follow us at all our social media platforms at Fino Boxing. And my personal one is at Adriana_sports.